Okay, so we got another great match here. We got Rodolfo Vieira and Leandro Lo. This is a great match. When I watched this, I was really like, dang, I took a lot from this, okay? We're going to focus on Rodolfo Vieira's guard passing and how he's able to kind of just destroy Leandro Lo's guard. Like, Leandro Lo's really not in any of these matches. He can't really do anything to Rodolfo. And in my opinion, Rodolfo Vieira is probably one of the best guard passers, if not the best guard passer in the world, and the most exciting as well. And so is Leandro Lo, right? So we're going to see right here. So Leandro pulls guard right away, and this is exactly what Rodolfo wants, right? The reason why he pulls is just because Rodolfo has better judo, right? So he doesn't want to lose a two. Immediately he shin cuts, and he's going right to the Toriado on the right side here. Comes back, gets into De La Riva here. And that's the one thing that we're gonna see a lot of Rodolfo Vieira doing. He's gonna push on the De La Riva here, and he's gonna keep shin cutting on this side here, right? And all Leandro Lo is trying to do, he's trying to get to his spider single leg X guard, but you know Rodolfo knows this, right? Boom, once again, like notice the way that Rodolfo kind of chains his passing too, right? So as you can see right here, look, this is really good right here. So he's gonna push, and he's gonna go and shin cut this side here, and then from there he's going to be able to basically Leandro Lo can't do anything, and then from there he's going to go into more chain passing here, bam, and then from here he kind of goes back to like little X pass there, kind of. Leandro Lo has a really good guard though. That's the one thing, he has a really good guard retention. Leandro Lo's trying to go once again, goes shin cut again, goes back to the other side. Goes kind of like a side smash here. Goes into kind of like a Toriado here. Trying to go a little lasso here. Trying to grab the pants here. That's all that Leandro Lo is really trying to do here. He's just trying to get the spider on the right side and then try to shoot in on his left. Get the single leg X. But look at that. Just Rodolfo just keeps pushing. I love this combination right here that he does right there. This is so sick here. We're going to rewind this here in a sec. It's so fast that it's so hard to even talk about it, right? So let's just break it down here really quick, right? Okay. So he's trying to shin cut here, and Leandro's like just trying to grab him, man, because like Rodolfo can just go side to side, and that's what makes his guard passing really, really good here. He just goes side to side. He's able to just go whatever he wants to do, really. So from here, he's trying to like push down here on the right side here, and like Leandro kind of brings it over here, and as he brings it over, notice how he has both pants here to where he can Toriado, and he can basically go this way on the Toriado here, right? So that's what he tries to do. He tries to go Toriado this way, and as soon as he goes Toriado that way, he switches to the other side, man. That's what I really love about Rodolfo, man. He can just go both sides. One, and then two, and then from here he's just trying to go to the pass on the left side, just maybe trying to solidify. One thing though too that like now that I like to do here whenever that, just like the example of a concept of like you're going here. You can start doing kind of like this thing called the leg trap here, where the leg trap is basically where if he's not grabbing you, you can always grab either the belt grip or the butt grip here, and it's such a powerful thing. And I use that from my chain passing when I going Toriado both sides now. I took that from I think AOJ. AOJ is the one who did it, or Guilherme Mendes. I'm not sure who started that, but I have a hard time doing it from just regular De La Riva, like how Tynan does it. So I like to do it from actually like long passing, boom, 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 because then that's where I can get heavy. But Rodolfo Vieira, man, he's super good on the way that he's able to just go side to side, right? He never really never lets Leandro do much here. Leandro kind of has like a spider lasso here. He pushes down, breaks the grip. Just going to see that he's going to just start to always shin cut. Getting a lot of heavy pressure there. Pushing down. Pushing down on the spider. Once again, he does it. Goes into the X pass a little bit. Goes back to X pass a little bit here. Goes back to kind of like opening. Goes back to shin wedge. You know, that's the one thing that I took from this is like it's really easy just to like push down the De La Riva on the right and then just shin wedge on that side. And you can do a lot of different combinations. You can go long step. You can just go into like the Batista knee cut on that side. You can just create a lot of space there to go Toriaro like Rodolfo is doing there. There's so many cool combinations there. But the big thing there is that you can literally do that every single time with guys from their De La Riva instead of just getting into headquarters here. All right. And then he kind of, every time that Leandro kind of brings the leg over, he kind of goes into the Toriaro on the left side. He's trying to stack him here. So another thing that Rodolfo does here, that one thing that a lot of people don't see, is the way that he is able to shuck the spider grip here, right? So Leandro, this is what the big thing that Leandro's trying to do, right? He's trying to go spider, and then he's trying to shoot it in his other foot to get to the single leg X, and then usually from there he does his patent sweep with either double pants or he gets the underhook if they sit down, right? And once he gets the underhook X guard, he comes up, right? But notice how Rodolfo here, before he gets underneath, before like Leandro kind of goes under, he's able to shuck this foot off, and then he puts his elbow inside here. Watch this. He's able to kind of stand up here, shake it off right there a little bit, right? And then he's inside here to where now Leandro can't go inside and do the spider anymore, right? He's just kind of like blocking him like this. And then from there, he's just starting to put a lot of pressure. This is something that Rodolfo does really, really good the whole time against Leandro that a lot of people can't see, but this is so good. So like if you're ever going against a good spider guard guy, you can kind of do this. He's trying to get to headquarters here, passing the... That's another thing too, is like Leandro Lo has a very, like, his guard is very underrated, his guard retention as well. Boom. Like a lot of people always see Leandro as like a guard passer, but man, like he started as a lightweight, you know, and he no one would really pass his guard except for maybe the big guys like Bernardo Faria, and we'll see Rodolfo Vieira here in a sec. But you know, Leandro's kind of trying to get to the same thing over and over again. He's spamming this, right? That's kind of what Leandro's trying to do. And then from here, look, notice how he pushes, right? Because he's like either trying to push down and then go shin cut, or as he's like pushing down, Leandro's like bringing it up, and then that gives you right here the ability to bring this leg here this way, and then start passing on the right side. Boom. This time Leandro caught it, I believe. I think it's like in between his legs here. Yeah, it's in between his legs, and then from here he kind of went into the side smash here a little bit. He's going to the other side here. This is kind of like a leg trap, actually. Yeah. He's trying to get the leg. Maybe it's Rodolfo who created the leg trap, man. Or maybe this is just a common thing that they were just able to piece together, because this is a clear leg trap here, right? The only thing that he's not doing is he's like getting, he can switch this leg here to go to the leg drag here if he wanted to, right? But instead he stacks him, which is another thing that he can do, but I don't know, he loses it. I can't really see over here, but he's trying to get the leg drag here. Oh, I guess, yeah, he loses it. Goes into the knee cut a little bit. Trying to go lasso here. This is a perfect opportunity for shin cut again. Bam, shin cuts again. Kicks out. Goes back to like long distance a little bit. Kicks the leg. Goes back to like a little Toriaro on the right side. Breaks the grip there with his legs. I love doing that as well too, if it's there, if the opportunity's there. So here, let's break this one down here. Even though he didn't pass, there's so many things just from what he did from just doing the shin cut here, right? So check it out, right? So he's like kind of stuck here. A lot of guys would get stuck here, right? And then they would just go into Leandro Lo's guard, and then, you know, it's hard to do much, right? But look at what Rodolfo does here. He's like, he goes here, he pushes, and as soon as he pushes, Damn, he just breaks his whole grip here. It's so hard to break the pants grip. That's why we all use the pants most of the time, right? But he's able to break, and then from there he's able to just create so much more, attacks from there. And then from here, notice another thing that he did right here. Rodolfo is trying to cup him right there because sometimes when you shin cut and you're like the guy, like you're just moving, the guy's just trying to grab anything rather than just the pants. So when anybody grabs the pants, kind of going back to the video that I made last, anytime the guy grabs, you can just kick out this way, right? You can kick out that way, or you can bring the grab it. But when they're cupping you, man, you can always kick. Notice how he kicks, and then from there he's already grabbing here. Like he has like basically both pants. This one he's just has kind of like by his ankle here, like a shin. And then from there you can still kind of do like an X pass a little bit. But maybe he's a little tired here, kicks out the leg. Like those are great things that you can do rather than just always getting into headquarters and going knee cut or side smash. This is just another opportunity that you can get more. And as you do more, man, every guard guy is just going to be like, oh shoot, they don't know what to expect. You're not a one trick pony. I remember for me, I used to only have like the knee cut. And then like everybody kind of knew I was just spamming knee cut, knee cut, knee cut, knee cut. And I'm just like, dude, like I can get it. But then on some guys I couldn't. So like the way that he's able to go on this side, I took that as well. I'm like, oh man, you can easily go that way as well. Change the direction. And it creates so much more chain passing that you can do. Once again, he tries to go again. Gets back. Once again, he goes again. He kind of catches it a little bit. Pushes down. Tries to go leg drag here. He's trying to like go like a leg drag stack here. Pushing down, breaking the grips. Going again. 10 seconds left. I mean, just from this match in itself, like Leandro didn't do anything at all. You know, like he didn't get anywhere. And that's the thing, like a lot of, like I said, like he had a really good guard that he would do on everyone, but the only problem that I saw was if he only did that, everyone can kind of know, especially like Rodolfo Vieira do, like the best guard passer in the world. I'm like, okay, he's just going to try to go for the spider and shoot the single leg X, right? So we're going to go to another one here. We're going to go to the second match right now, and we're going to see the difference of the way that Rodolfo adjusted here. Okay, so we're going to get to the second match here, and the beautiful thing that we're going to see is the way that Rodolfo adjusts, okay? He couldn't pass the first one even though he was on his ass the whole time. We're going to see the difference here, okay? And same thing for Leandro, right? Leandro can adjust as well. But let's see who adjusts. And that's the reason why I like Copa Podi the most, because everybody gets to fight everybody. There's like 10 people total. There's like, 5 on the left side, 5 on the right side. They all fight each other. And whoever has the most points ends up going to the finals. This is the reason why they fight twice, right? Sometimes that's the thing I don't like about IBJJF is like, they only get to fight once and it's elimination bracket, which is great. But Copa Podi, you get to fight everyone. You get to see so many cool, exciting matches. I wish there was an organization like this. I think Copa Podi kind of is dying now because of just so many different organizations now. But this was one of my favorite tournaments. All right, so let's see. Let's get right to it, right? Let's get right to it. Here we go. So Leandro pulls. As soon as he pulls, Rodolfo's already grabbing. Notice big thing here, right? He's wedging his elbow inside so Leandro Lo can't get the spider here. That's such a smart thing to do, right? Immediately, right? He grabs, it's over, and notice how he goes inside, right? Boom. That's such a powerful detail right there, I promise you, right? And another thing is you gotta have strong grips, because you can also, this guy can break and then start to like get back into that's another fight in itself there, but the way that he has his grips there is really, really strong. Another guy who was really good at this was Jonathan Gracie. I remember he was really good at being able to do this here, right? So as soon as he steps over here, grabbing, getting really tight here, just trying to like open him up, split him up here a little bit. Leandro's just like, You know, that's the thing about Leandro, man. If he would have kind of like a guard where he had like an elevation guard, he would able to kind of bring him up and get it to this like some type of like single leg X. But he didn't really have that. That's the problem that Leandro Lo didn't have, you know. But his guard passing was another like one of the best too. You know what I mean? If anything, both of these guys are like my top two favorite guys as far as like guard passers, man, and like exciting fighters for sure. So he's just smashing him a little bit, getting really strong here, trying to stack him here, trying to go into it like a leg drag stack here. It's hard to do that, Leandro, but Leandro brings his leg over here, kind of pushes, gets to the, he goes underneath for the X guard here, comes up. Oh man, he loses it, man. So that was really, really nice of Leandro. Let's just kind of go into that of what happened there, because Leandro would do this to everyone too. He would be able to kind of like get to his side and then just immediately try to shoot. He would usually grab the collar here, but he's just pushing him off. And notice how he's going to shoot underneath here. Bam, and he's getting the underhook here. And as he gets the underhook, he's creating a lot of momentum here, a lot of just trying to create the space to get to the X guard. And he's got a nice way to do the X guard, but the only problem is Rodolfo is really, really heavy. He's really, really heavy there. So then Rodolfo's just like, all right, I'm gonna try to get the 2 points, but then Leandro's like, I gotta go back into pulling guard. Shin wedges there. He goes kind of like almost like a weird kind of throw by here. He goes like a throw by and almost like into a leg drag here. And then from here, he's stacking, boom, cupping the thigh right here, getting really, really strong here, getting into a leg drag position. Leandro's trying to just get out. He's just trying to push and just try to regard here. Just do whatever he can, maybe do like a little roll. But Rodolfo is nice and strong here, man. This looks like this is it. Let's see. He's just holding him, getting closer, adjusting his grips here, getting right to the back, one hook, two hooks. From here, he's got one grip already, and then he's got to get the other one. Oh, I guess he didn't have one grip. It looked like it. So now he's got one. He's just adjusting. Goes right for the choke, man. So let's watch this, the way that he was able to pass his guard, because this was really dope, man. So notice once again, it all came back from how the way that he was able to just shin cut him here, right? He pushed and he was able to shin cut here, bam, create like open up his guard basically, grab his pants, and then throw by, block his hip with his left. It's a very interesting way of doing that. He was just trying to go maybe leg drag here, but then he had to, a good guard guy would probably try to like bring his hips up even higher. And as he brings his hips up higher, he's stacking him. And then from here, he's able to just shoot for kind of like a leg drag. And then there, he's got it. And then lights out, man. Just one more time. Shin cuts here. Boom. So he's basically doing like a little throw by, and as he's throwing by, he's trying to like he's using his left arm to kind of block, almost going like a leg drag here a little bit, right? And then from there, that creates the Leandro from, dang, dude, this is sick, man. I love that. I'm going to try that out. But yeah, man, I mean, that's the reason why Rodolfo Vieira was the best, man, because he would literally pass everyone's guard and choke him. And he would be the most exciting dude. And same thing with Leandro too, man. When Leandro was on top, it was the same thing. Leandro would like pass everyone's guard. He had like the best, also one of the best guard passing, he was one of the best guard passers in the world. both these guys. The only problem here with the matchup is the fact that Leandro, it's hard for him to get on top because when you go against Rodolfo, Rodolfo has better judo, has better takedowns. So therefore, if you're going to try to go into this type of competition, he's probably gonna get taken down, get it easy too, and then Rodolfo can just more likely chill if he wants to, and he's already gonna be down 2 points, right? So this is the reason why, in my opinion, Rodolfo would always beat Leandro, was just because Leandro really had a hard time just getting on top, right? And then if he can't use his best weapon, then therefore, someone else is gonna exploit him. But yeah, man, this is another breakdown. Comment on this video on what you like, what you saw, any takeaways. If you guys like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post videos like this a little bit more often now. And yeah, man, let me know what is your favorite thing about this match, and comment on any matches that you want me to comment on, okay? And I'll try, okay? But other than that, I'll see you guys later. Let's go.